When it comes to business, many envision large offices, strict accountants, and constant negotiations. All of this may seem complicated, but in reality, starting a business is much easier than you think. All you need is an idea, a bit of courage, and a desire to see what comes of it. Since childhood, we are taught that to achieve success one must work hard, sometimes even 24 hours a day. This is, of course, useful advice if you are, for example, trying to become a superhero or the employee of the year in some corporation. But when it comes to starting your own business, it is not the number of hours spent that matters, but the ability to act correctly and in a timely manner. There are various reasons for starting a business. Some dream of freedom, some of financial independence, while others simply can no longer work for someone else. But you know what? It doesn't matter what motivates you. The important thing is that you are ready to try, and the first step, no matter how small, can lead you to great changes. The first thing you need to do is find an idea that will inspire you and keep you awake at night, of course in a good way. It can be anything, from developing an app to selling homemade baked goods. The main thing is that this idea ignites a fire within you. If you are willing to do this even for free, it means you have found the right thing. Next, planning. I know the word plan sounds boring, but believe me, you can't go anywhere without it. Try to think of a business plan as a navigation system in a car. You wouldn't set off to an unfamiliar place without a map. Similarly, you need to understand where to go and what obstacles you might encounter along the way. Additionally, it is worth considering what to start with. For example, if your idea is related to online services, create a minimal version of the product and test it on a limited audience. This will help you understand what works and what doesn't, and adjust your direction without significant investments. The third method is competitor research. As the saying goes, keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. But in our case, competitors are not enemies, but excellent teachers. Look at what others are doing in the market. Study their strengths and weaknesses. This will help you understand how to stand out and offer something truly unique. Now let's talk about the pleasant aspects, the advantages. The first, and perhaps the most important advantage of owning a business is freedom. You are no longer tied to an office chair and a boss who always thinks you are not busy enough. You decide when and how to work, and it is up to you to determine how much time to dedicate to your business. However, this sometimes leads to working more than you would in an office, but more on that later. Besides freedom, there are other nice bonuses, such as the opportunity to engage in what you are truly interested in. You can turn your hobby into a source of income. Think of all those people who once simply loved to draw or bake cakes, and now they have thriving businesses. Who knows, maybe the next success story will be yours. Another advantage is the opportunity for self-fulfillment. When you work for someone else, your ideas and initiatives often go unnoticed. But in your own business, it's the opposite. You are the boss, and only you decide which projects to launch. It not only develops creativity but also allows you to feel truly needed. But let's be honest, there is a downside to everything. For example, financial risks. Starting a business can be easy, but staying afloat is a different matter. You may have to face moments when profits fall below expectations, and when you need to make a difficult choice between continuing to invest or closing the project. Another downside is uncertainty. Yes, everyone dreams of stability, and starting your own business may seem like a solution to this problem. But the truth is that at first you will have to balance on the edge, especially when the market is unpredictable. Are you ready for the fact that some months will be without profit? This is also part of the entrepreneurial journey. Another aspect is time. Business requires a lot of time, especially in the beginning. If you think that now you can work just a couple of hours a day and spend the rest of your time at the beach, you are likely mistaken. But there is a positive side to this. All that time you spend is on something that truly matters to you and that you want to develop. When I first thought about my first business, I had many ideas but little confidence. I started small. I created a project that could develop my free time. At first it seemed like I was doing something insignificant. I invested time and effort, but there was almost no return. But with each step, I learned something new, encountered unexpected problems, and most importantly, found ways to solve them. I remember how I came up with a product that seemed like a real breakthrough to me. I invested everything I had into it, but in the end, it didn't work out as I had hoped. It was a lesson that taught me to be flexible and ready for change. Now I understand that failure is not the end, but merely an opportunity to improve my skills and find a better solution. Today, I can confidently say, starting a business is really easy if you are not afraid to take action, learn on the go, and accept challenges. The main thing to remember is that the first step is just the beginning of a long journey. If you take this step today, you will be able to see the results of your efforts by tomorrow. If you have been thinking about starting your own business, do not postpone it until tomorrow, or wait for the perfect moment. It may never come. Start small. Set realistic goals for yourself. And remember, every successful entrepreneur was once in your position. That first step, no matter how small, will lead you to new discoveries and opportunities. Starting a business is really easy if you are ready to see it through.